get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Hello, my good peoples. Cutie pie. Does that mean cutie pie? I'm okay. How you doing? I thought we would go over some video gel calls of Letecia. Okay. What do I want to say here? Oh, okay, good. Okay. I want to thank Alex and Jen for letting me review these. And here, let's go to their page real quick and sub up to them, you guys. This is a great group of people. I've never been in a chat that everybody is so kind and there's no drama. Okay, this is Jen's. The work case files. Hold on. Oh. There we go. And then here you got Alex's channel. They are amazing, aren't they? Because me being in contact with Letecia, I got a lot of help for it from people. And these group of people, I've never seen these people. I mean, I'm getting to know who they are, but I mean, they have at least 300 in their chat at all times. I mean, and you don't ever see anything negative. And they were all so nice to me because in the beginning, because I was in contact with Letecia, the hell I went through. A lot of hell. Oh, Alma. Oh my God. Hey, girl. Hey. No, you forgot about me. You forgot about me, woman. I have missed you. And so what was nice, because, you know, people are asking questions, and I'm watching Letecia in these gel calls, right? These video gel calls. And it was amazing to watch. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get this right here. Okay. Oh, no. You need to tell me. Tosh, hey, girl. Boy, how have you been? Look at the old crew's coming back. I'm doing okay. I do got stuff going on, but like we all got stuff going on, okay? Oh, so there we go. Beautiful Alex. Yes, Letecia and me, see, let me say this. I'm going to get back to Letecia stuff in me, but I just want to say this for right now. It is my story to tell. Anybody that's been interacted with Letecia, it's their story to tell, not somebody else's story to tell. And I'm going to stand on that. And yes, I'm being very verbal about it right now. If anybody knows, I've been through a lot. Okay. Do you guys know who her friend Amy is? Anybody? She's a character herself. It's been rough, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Dang. That's terrible. Oh, interesting. Right. Jeez. Okay, so I want to thank Alex and Jen for letting me view their videos because they paid for all this, you guys. Okay, so I'm really grateful. And this is how you do things on YouTube, people. I'm kind of being cocky here, but you go to the person, you ask their permission before you use any of their work, any of their content. I do it with everybody. Just saying. My little cockiness coming out of me. Yep, dang right. Someone's stealing my story. One of my cousins, oh geez, that's horrible. Okay, we can talk when we go through this, you guys. Now they do commentary too, and they are funny, I'll tell you that. But me watching this and knowing what I know of her and my relationship with her, it's like, oh wow, that's crazy. Because when I started talking to her, she told me, this is funny, guys. She told me in the beginning she has nobody. She has nobody. But you know what? And like me and my sis Jules, then I found out, oh yeah, she's talking to. I knew like 4 other people she was talking to, but it was not my business to put it out there. That's not me. I didn't do that. I didn't share none of that. But what was I saying? Well, anyway, so I felt Letecia was using people to her benefit to put information out because nobody knew I was in contact with her for 6 months. No one had a clue. And I wasn't going to tell anybody. That's a long story. Someday I'll get to it. I do too. Even if I know it's okay, I still double check. Yeah, that's sad, ain't it? So I found it very interesting because the date on here is February 17th, 2021. Okay. I've been talking to her for a year then, I think. Yeah. Because it was a 2-year thing. The last time I heard from her was first week of December of 2023. And yes, I reached out to her after she was sentenced. And I can get into that later. I said that kids' conversations are killer back when, yeah. Yep, we were all together. Okay, let me move me. Let's see. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Let me move me here. All right, let's do this. If you guys ever want me to pause on anything, let me know, and I will pause on certain things that will come to mind of mine and her relationship. Okay, so I'm basing a lot of this stuff that I'm hearing, like, oh my gosh, she told me this. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Oh, I put the links into Jen and Alex's channel, by the way. Okay, and they do commentary, of course, because this is their stuff, and they're funny. So
when
Yeah.
you start talking, interviewing these people, I would not interview the one that I want to interview. I can't because I don't think he's alive anymore. Maybe he is. Ed Kemper is who I would like to speak to, but I would not go and speak to Ed Kemper and then start working for one of his relatives. Okay.
And that's what I want to say to people too. If people know me, I have put almost everything about Letecia on private because of the hell I got. But you know what? People are actually finding out that I'm not a bad person, and anything I did not do to hurt anybody. Plus, they don't even know who I talk to. Never mind. I could go on. Hey, boo. I'm trying to get in touch with Jody. Arias? Oh my God. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I think, okay, these crimes are awful that these people do, but I find them intriguing. Does that make sense? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Sis, how you doing? You're getting ready to officiate a wedding? Oh, sweet. I've always known you to be a terrible. I know. I'm horrible, ain't I? I'm just horrible. Okay, here we go. And thank you for being here.
So let's just be clear.
Right.
I just want to interview
Yes.
Ed and be done. But I don't want to. Yeah.
Ask a few questions and move on about my life, not become their
Yeah.
bestie. But okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Okay.
ready to go if you're ready. But
I'm ready, babe.
And not become her bestie. I'm not trying to be anybody's bestie. That was funny. That was a good one. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll quit stopping.
I'm
I
ready.
do want to say a lot of people have asked me in the chat before this started now, and is Melissa okay? She's still doing her channel. She absolutely is. She's okay. She's just taking a couple days break. I'm sure she'll probably be back tomorrow. So, yeah, she's doing great. So, all
She
right.
works hard and she deserves
You
a
ready?
couple of days break. Yes.
Yeah, she does. It's a every day, she's busting her butt daily. So I agree. All right, you guys. Well, here we go. Buckle up. I haven't seen these yet, only Jen. So don't know what we were about to get into, but let's go.
I didn't even see them. I just scrubbed through them real quick. Make sure there weren't anything that popped up that needed to be edited.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go.
Here we go, people.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
they took the visit now button is not working on the machine, so it won't let me take off the account balance.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I got like $33 in my account, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I tried to do it that way, but they said that the visit now button wasn't working. No, look at my hair. I just washed it. It's all crazy.
Honestly, it's nice if I got like a haircut or something. I did mine this morning. See this? It's like really
Did you?
bad.
Yeah, well, I braided it.
Okay, you guys remember who Amy is, right? You guys remember who Amy is? That is the girl that Letecia made as her, what the hell is it? Her power of attorney like stuff. This girl right here. And I said to her, Letecia, why would you make this girl your power of attorney? Why not your daughter? Why not your mother? Whoa, was a big mistake saying her mother, but never understood it.
So it would just have like some body to it or something.
Yeah, it
And
looks
then
good.
my face broke out here from, we don't have any moisturizer, so yeah, it gets so dry and I start freaking out, scratching my skin.
Girl, you're not alone. I don't know if you can see my face is like real broke out, like right here.
Uh,
I don't know why or what happened. I just woke up one day and it was all like super broke out.
Well, you are in a humid. That's the thing, is the humidity in North Carolina.
Yeah, and apparently it's snowing like everywhere right now
What?
except for here. Yeah. So like Indiana, they've got like a blizzard going on. It's snowing in Texas, which is bizarre. Like out
Dang.
by Corpus Christi Beach and stuff, it's snowing. But here,
What? At Corpus Christi?
yeah, one of my friends lives out there, and I'm like, holy crap! Like I used to live out there when I was a lot younger, and it never snowed like that.
Yeah.
But right now here,
Mm-mm.
like it's sunny, and I think it's gonna be like in the low 60s today. So
That's good. That's good.
yeah,
That's usually what it's like there, but snowing in Texas, I mean, now it would be bad if it starts snowing in Florida.
yeah, I know. I was like, well, one of my relatives, well, my husband's relative said that it's not snowing there yet, but it's been a little bit colder than normal at night. So I'm like, I will be like shocked if it ends up snowing in Florida.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe in northern Florida, a little of the top part might, but as far as like Orlando down, no. If it snows there, we all better be running because Jesus is coming.
All right.
Oh my god.
It was crazy. Like, I don't know. Well, I got in trouble for talking again, so I'm just not gonna talk anymore.
What happened?
I just saw the ladies yelling yesterday. She's like, "Stop talking! If y'all talk anymore, I'm gonna put the board on the whole lockdown for 48 hours. Don't talk."
Oh my god. Unbelievable.
Oh, so we just sit there and be like, "Okay, well, what do we do then?"
It would have sit there not do anything or have anything to do. Like,
It's not that. I mean, it is that, but like, it's just. I told you the gender discrimination. The males don't get done like that, just the females.
I wonder why.
Like,
Are most of the officers male or female or?
so yeah, well, what happens is they put the women in the female wards. And, women, they have this problem when they get power. They start these power trips, and they think, oh, they got to do everything right because they want to make sergeant one day and
Yeah.
do all this stuff. And like, that's coming from a female. Like, that's me being like, like, the women just, I don't know, not all of them now, half of them.
Yeah.
But like, some of them are like, cool. But then the dudes, the male deputies, they don't care. I mean, as long as you ain't trying to start some fight or fight them or something like that, they're just cool. But we don't hardly get males working in this ward, or really none of the female wards. So when they do come, we're like, oh, thank God. And like, when they took me to SD for talking the other day, all the male guys, the males that work in that ward, they were just like, females are ridiculous, aren't they? I was like, yep. They're just petty.
What happens like when you get in trouble? Like what happens? Like when you got in trouble for talking, what do you do?
Well, for me, it's kind of funny. Nothing, because I don't have nothing to lose. So to be honest with you, if they want to write a report for talking, then it actually makes me look good. Because if you're going to go in front of somebody and try to create something and say, sir, she's been in trouble for this, oh shoot, they're all talking.
Well, I wonder that because I know last time I talked
You know what?
to you about the thing that happened
I'm
with
so glad that Alex and Jen are putting these out there, because at this time frame, when did she went into the psychiatric ward, I think it was May or June. Well, she went more than once, we know that, but May or June of 2020. I mean, look at, she's normal here, right? Well, whatever kind of normal that is. I don't know.
the booklet with the staples in it.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
the other thing that you got written up for, and I'm like, what exactly will happen since you don't really have much of anything to lose
Nothing.
now? So like, what's the point of this time?
Yeah, so like I never get in trouble. I never get put on lockdown or anything. But like because they try to like, make it seem okay every now and then. let's see, they did it last time in June. They had to like make up this frivolous thing about the toilet breaking. So they were like, "It's your fault the toilet broke." so, so they give me 15 days of lockdown, which means nothing because nothing happens differently. They just want it, just shows up on a piece of paper. So in June they gave me 15 days of lockdown for a toilet breaking. So I knew it had been a while. So it was time for them to come up with something because I hadn't really, I don't
Yeah.
do anything. So it's kind of funny. I mean, I hope they're not logical here, and I hope they hear me when I say this. They're not logical. So like when they do stuff, they don't think logistically. They actually think it's going to be like, oh, she didn't obey a lawful order. I'm sorry, but if you're going to get me in trouble for talking, I don't know when. I thought in this country we had free speech as long as you aren't like harming someone or trying to harm yourself. So okay.
I don't think that says like where you're at right now, like you're not allowed to talk to people like when you can, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And like I even went through the handbook and I was like, I showed them, I was like, there's nothing in here. It doesn't say this. They're like, the guy was like, you're trying to get me on a technicality. I was like, it is a technicality. Like it doesn't say that.
I got pissed because you were telling him how to do his job because he wasn't doing it right.
I know. And like, I mean, like they're trained to put the restraints on. If I have to tell you you did it wrong, and I didn't even say it bad. I just said, excuse me, I can't turn that way. That's the wrong way. And then you get mad then.
So the booklet that you got with the staples, was that mailed to you? Like, was it mailed to you? Or
Yes, it's mailed to 200 people.
that, the people at the mailroom would have had to see it.
This is another thing I want to do. Okay, because I got I think 50 letters from her and emails, you guys, and like the time frames. I want to check out what she was saying to me in these time frames, as in what we're watching right now. I want to compare it.
And then like
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, I don't know if like I thought you said it came through the mail, but I didn't know if it came through the mail or like if somebody passed it to you to read or what. And I'm like, that seems like BS if they okayed it.
Yeah. No, it comes to the mail. So like, if you join like these Bible study groups, they send you like a lot of Christian material and stuff.
Yeah.
And so about 200 people. It was so funny. The deputy yesterday, she was like, "Do you realize like about 200 people get those, and out of all 200, you're the only one that get written up for it?" She's like, eventually, like somewhere down.
Bendy, I see you're in the back. You want to just take over from this spot?
No, I'm trying to share something. Just add my screen really quick because look at Amy's glasses and then add my screen.
Okay, I will. And then also, I didn't know if you saw, they were saying that the videos are a little bit choppy. But Shane says every stream I've seen, they've all been a bit choppy. But do you want to try with yours and see if it looks better? Because it doesn't look too choppy for me.
No, we can. It's looking better now. It was in the very beginning, but that might have been them.
Okay. Here, let me put what Jen's showing though.
Yeah, look at Amy's glasses. That's who I thought of.
Is that all you can see?
That's all I can see. It's not that I think Amy looks like Roz, okay? But the glasses, y'all, Amy, yes, the glasses look like Roz. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, Jen, you can see on your end how it's coming across. So if it comes across choppy for you, then you'll be able to tell, because I can't tell. On my end, it looks fine. Like, it's not, of course, like the highest quality video. And I don't, you know what I mean? But that's not, I mean, it looks good to me on my end. So if it starts messing up, will you let us know? And then,
of course, and I will take over. Absolutely. Of course I will. But that's who she reminds me of, is fucking Roz. I'm sorry.
Just one more time.
You didn't send in your paperwork last night.
Oh,
and I gotta say, like, okay, why are they so?
I haven't seen this one. Oh my God! Now I get what they're laughing at. Look at Amy's glasses. Finally caught that one. Oh my God, that's funny.
Okay, for both of them, first of all, it's like they're just so excited to be there with each other and just like looking at their self, playing with their hair. I don't know. It's very bizarre. It's like you are video chatting with someone and you know what she's in there for, right? You obviously do, because you reached out to her after hearing about the case. Like, I don't know. It just, I don't know.
They're a little too giddy for me. Like, take it,
Yeah.
you're at like a 10. I need you to be at like a 3. Like a 3. This isn't, I mean, this isn't, they're not even like having this. Oh my gosh, we have this, that, and the third in common conversation, or telling a funny story or anything. They're way too hype for the context of the conversation. And I'm going to need y'all to dial it back a little bit, Amy, Tisha. Also, Letecia doesn't
Yeah,
look
I
like she
agree.
washed her hair last night. Maybe 7 nights ago, maybe a fortnight ago, but not last night, folks. Show.
Nah, I seen your comment though. Mark the day she washed her hair.
For hairs.
She definitely looks like she's been starving to death in there. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. It's just so
She's
gaunt
not
and
eating, barely.
sickly.
It's somebody should write somebody and see what we can do, because like she's practically wasting away to nothing. I'm very alarmed. Looks like she ain't had a meal
She's
in
not
a month
eating,
of Sundays.
barely.
Barely. She's licking
All
the
right.
frosting off the cake and then throwing the whole tray away. It's bad. It's awful. Somebody get her.
Poor thing.
Oh,
All right. Well, I'm gonna press play again. If it messes up though, let me know.
no. I will, babe. I promise. Okay.
Okay.
On the line is going to start clicking for somebody that like you're held to a different standard than everyone else.
That's what I thought too. Is like I told my husband about it, like what happened after I got off the phone with you and he got home from work. And I was like, it seems to me like they're kind of targeting you, for like better words, like because if everybody else got the same booklet and nobody else got written up, like that's kind of an issue.
Hold on. I have to do this. You guys, look at this smile. Like,
You know
hold
what
on.
it reminds me of? You know that joke where you squeeze your cheeks together and you say this: "Hi, my name is Chubby. My mama's chubby, my daddy's chubby, and I'm chubby." One day my mama said, "Chubby, can you smile?" And I said, "Show, mama." And then you smile. That's what that smile looks like. Like somebody literally just cheese. Yeah, hi.
Look at her.
Where's the rest of her eyebrow? Tisha, is this after that?
And
is this after the incident where she accidentally got too extra with the razor, and she's going for tough ass puta browns, but shaved off too much? Is that what happened?
She's going for like that little mark in it. Tough ass
Yeah.
Yeah. James, I don't know, and I love you back, and I don't know. She is so I don't know. It's bizarre, but I want you guys to please just watch this smile fade from her face, like it's the creepiest thing. The look in her eyes just creeps me out.
Toenail
so
clippers.
much.
It was toenail clippers. My bad. The toenail clippers got a hold of her eyebrows, and she went from. She looks like she went from tough ass puta to I got to fill it in with some Sharpie.
Yeah. And Daisy, no, she did. I don't, but I do know that she claims, and we've actually seen some evidence of this, that she has made some friends with some of the men in the prison, and she's been toilet talking with them. She gets in trouble for it all the damn time. Will, this is the ultimate mean girl hack. I love it. Look at Will's comment. This is the ultimate mean girl hack. I love it. It's so free because these two idiots are the worst.
Yes. Now thank you for stop put you done put us on blast, Will, and now everybody's gonna have this idea. Way to go, man. Way to go. This is how we can talk shit and nobody gives a care. Because it's Letecia. I can say the craziest shit about her and people just laugh.
All right, let's keep watching.
Look at that. I mean, that thing is about to eat her cheek. Why don't you call the Volturi, Letecia? Don't they have an esthetician among them in the Volturis? I mean, we know they send you to court with the Volturi, but not the ones that can act right, just the ones that, be wilding out and have no home training. Jesus fuck, I can't with her. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
muting.
All right, let's go. But Melissa was just on that call too the other day. It cracked me up. But okay, let's go.
It's like I told my husband about it, like what happened after I got off the phone with you and he got home from work. And I was like, it seems to me like
Wow.
they're kind of targeting you, for
Yeah.
better words, like because if everybody else got the same booklet and nobody else got written up, like that's kind of an issue.
And it's not me just making this up. Like it's written down on reports, girl. They write a report if I freaking don't want to take my medication, and I take stomach meds.
Oh, God.
Like it's like last night the lady was like, "You need to get down here and take your meds." I was like, I take stomach meds. I don't think I need them today because I didn't really eat,
Yeah.
that well." And I was like, "I don't take psych meds. I mean, I probably need them, but I don't believe in meds." So yeah.
I do and I don't, because I've been on like all different kinds of medication since I was like 20. But I
Yeah.
haven't got my last letter yet or not. I am like to the point where I just want to quit taking all the stuff I'm on because the side effects are like
Right.
worse than like
They are.
the actual relief I'm supposed to get from it.
Yeah.
I'm just like tired of dealing with it.
See, let me tell you what. Okay. So I told, okay, it's a situation where you don't want people to know your mental health history. Like, you don't, you know what I'm saying? Because people look at it differently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with having military experience, you're around military bases. They look at it like, don't say too much because the veterans are the ones with the huge problems, so you try to be respectful, whatever. So this is what made me upset with my, attorneys was I wanted to prove the point that these people were going to be biased towards me. So I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm good. But I signed all the release forms for all the doctors in South Carolina. They have yet, okay, so 2 days ago, what's today? What? No, Monday. Today's Tuesday. Wednesday. Okay, Monday. Yeah, it was 2 days ago. Monday, I got all my reports. I had to get someone to get them to me. I got all my reports from 2015, 2016, and 2018. And so 2015, I was diagnosed with bipolar manic disorder. All right. And then 2016, I got diagnosed in South Carolina with schizophrenia. And then again, confirmed in 2018. So I sit back and they put me on like Geodone, they put me on Invega and Zyprexa, like stuff like that. And so like I sat there on purpose and didn't say any of that because I signed a release form. Y'all should have been able to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What's so long?
So, but the point is, this shows you where the bias is in the doctors here. The doctors come and see me for 1 to 2 hours, 2 occasions, the first one, then the second one.
Yeah.
And then, they failed to even go get any of the hip pass stuff, which I signed for them too. So, you know what? I meet with the judge on Friday, and that's when I'm doing it to like get rid of my counsel. And yeah, that's one of my biggest things is like, you had the records there, so you're going to tell me that an expert with 1 hour with me?
Okay, let me tell you something about that comment. Her talking about getting rid of her counsel. No, she got rid of her counsel because she told me people because she wanted to see what kind of evidence they had on her. I just wanted to put that out there. These are things she told me. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just saying, I'm telling you what she told me. Okay? I'm not saying everything she said is correct, but that's what she told me about that.
Me is going to say that these experts, one had 27 days was inpatient on one of them.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, like, it's my point of just, like, it's showing the bias part because it's not case. They're going to not, the doctors are going to say whatever, and so the attorneys are going to be biased and not help. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing that.
What took them so long to get your
They never got it. They said they haven't gotten them yet. I got them finally.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like that's what they handled in the beginning, because that would have been more beneficial to you if they had that, a year
ago. Yeah, and so like I didn't go into complete detail telling them any of this. I just was in the beginning like, no, I'm good, because you don't go telling people. I feel like people that go around and say, "Hey, I'm bipolar," I think they overuse that phrase.
Yeah, there's always
you know what I'm saying?
Around that are like, I have this, that, and
I know, guys. I'm gonna pause that right there. Here she is telling her that you don't go tell people what you got. She told me a whole list of things in a letter, everything she has. You know what? Because the thing about it is, when she said she had nobody when she was talking to me, there were several. There's even more that I didn't even know, which is her business. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, people? I'm just saying my experience and what I know.
The third, they don't usually actually have it. The people who don't really talk about it are the ones that are actually
Right.
reporting.
That's what I'm saying. And that was my point behind not discussing that with them, because I wanted them to actually go through and see that they went, if they're on my team, that they would have researched all this. I signed all their release forms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I finally got them on Monday, and I was sitting there looking through them, and I was like, wow, how is this going to look when you tell me this one lady that saw me for 1 hour says this, but I got this one where there was 27 days of inpatient treatment, and then there was, I think it was 86 hours of follow-up. Because I was losing my mind in Charleston because Albert would always drive me absolutely insane with everything. You know what I mean?
I'm not surprised by that one.
Yeah.
I hope that works out for you. Now, are you requesting new attorney?
No. Yeah. No, what I'm doing is I'm going to represent myself, and because I can get access to my discovery. I can't. The jail won't allow me to get it here because, well, they'll have.
Okay, so there you have it. Because I told people that years ago. Right when she played on her attorneys. Okay, so there it is. There's the proof right there, out of her mouth. So people, I do not lie.
Allow me to get it, represent myself, but they won't allow me to consistently meet with my attorneys without it being a problem. I can't work with them because they're always restraining me everywhere. If I wanted to write anything or read anything or think, I have to depend on just listening over a phone call. That if a video visit is limited to 40 minutes, and then I'm not sane enough to stay on the video visit all the time.
Yeah.
If we go to talking about the stuff, because then I start getting I start freaking out and stuff starts going on in my brain, and it just creates this environmental thing where I start losing my mind, hallucinating.
Yeah.
Because I'm in my room all day. When I leave out this ward for some reason, I start going crazy.
Last letter I wrote to you, whether or not you had access to all the paperwork, all the discovery. A lot of it is floating around the internet. So I was going to ask you if you wanted me to print out and mail it to you. And now it's long, it's really long. I don't. Well, not the full discovery.
I don't know how discovery would be floating around the internet. That's kind of weird.
Have you guys?
Oh yeah, that's to me that's so funny because that's a bunch of cockable, and half of it has already been proved wrong through evidence elsewhere.
And I was like, what the heck
you
is
know
that?
what I mean?
So I looked up on Google and I was like, I wonder if she's seen this because it was long.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bull on there. They'll say something, but then if you go look somewhere else, you could tell that the deputy that wrote it, she really wasn't that brilliant, and she just wanted to do a lot of hearsay and making up stuff, and you're allowed to do that and be like, oh, I think this, but then when you look at something somewhere else, you know what I mean? The DA, he's a smart guy. He knows that that the lady just writes a bunch of bull crap. She's a detective and has no idea what she's doing.
Before this hangs up on Fintask,
You know what I
did you
mean?
hear any more from Edgar?
That's
Last
stuff
time I talked to you, you said you might be calling him on Sunday.
Yeah, I was supposed to talk to him today, but then I just a few minutes ago found out he wants to talk tomorrow. So my out time's tomorrow at 4.
All right, well,
so anyway, it'll be somewhere between 2 and 6 tomorrow that I'll talk to him again. Yeah.
Queen Bella, I put it in the chat, but I don't know. It doesn't necessarily.
Well, wasn't that interesting? Interesting. See, Amy is one of the people that kept Letecia informed of what was going on the internet and who was saying what, where, when, and why. And Amy came into my chat one time, and I was sharing Landon's GoFundMe. My choice to do that on my channel And she came in there. That should go to Harley. You come in here like that all sideways? You're kidding me, right? Yeah, she's a joke. Amy's a joke. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, the dynamic in these two are.
Take off the mask
Hold on.
and look at your smile.
She made these.
I was feeling good today.
Okay, look at my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. I think these two here actually, in some way, are using each other in some form. What do you think, Grandma?
I don't know about these people. I think they all got to screw loose.
Okay, let's continue.
Carry on.
Carry on as you were.
So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I had to change the visit to my hour out time, but because we have to do it 48 hours in advance now.
Yeah, what is up with that? I got an email like the last time that we talked. I got an email that said they have to be scheduled 48 hours in advance, and I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard with hours in here because anything can change. But I had a good deputy today, so she's usually like on point. So she was like, "Yeah, you'll be out on time."
Yeah, I was
But yes,
gonna ask you last week. Do you have certain hours that you get out every week, or is it just kind of?
it just depends. Like last night, it was like 10 p.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I couldn't call anyone, back home because it was midnight. So I just called Harley before I talked to you. But yeah, they're doing that because some of the guys in the wards were like staying on the tablets the whole time they were out. Some people get out 3 hours, some people get out 6 hours, and some people are out all day.
Oh wow.
So they they get to do more stuff on there. They get music and all this stuff. So like they were just on it for hours and hours, and it was causing like people to get in fights because one person was hogging it. And so this one girl went up to this other girl and just knocked her out because she was and then so the dudes were doing all that, so it was just a bunch of chaos. But we don't have to worry about that in here, so I don't know why they changed it in here.
Yeah, because I got that email and I'm like, okay. So then we went to Florida last weekend, so I like scheduled it out for Monday, but I was like, I don't know if she's gonna be able to do it on Monday because like I don't know, what time you get out of your hotel every day. So I'm like, I need to figure that out. Worst case, like you can always call me too because I don't know how to put money on like your phone account. I tried looking it up, but I don't know how to.
Don't do that. I'll just like look at my time out and like look who's working, and I can tell whether or not they're going to be. Because some deputies, they're just prone to be late because they just don't have that. They don't have that mentality where the lady working the day, she's structured.
Yeah.
So I knew I'd be on time.
I meant to ask you, how did your hearing go on Friday?
It was okay. I think I have to go back tomorrow. I think.
What for?
I really don't know. That's what I was told when I was on the phone with my friend Amy.
She did an interview with Critical K. Really? Wow. I'll have to find it.
Amy, she was like, you have to go back tomorrow. And I was like, oh, do I? I was like, oh, I'm glad you told me.
Well, that'd be interesting.
We'll see. She told me about it. She was like, yeah, they did a WebEx afterwards. I was like, people are like it just, I don't know. It just drives me crazy that so many people want to be like, oh, like, reporting and doing all this. It's like, leave it alone. Like,
I don't understand it myself because I like occasionally I'll see stuff on Facebook and I'm just like, I don't know why it's like so important to other people.
Yeah, and you know what the craziest thing about it is? I was telling my friend, I said, here's the thing. I said, they got so much invested in this. For them to admit that they have a wrongful incarceration would be for them to admit that they're wrong.
Yeah.
And I said, that's a hard thing for people like to do. Some people can't admit they're wrong. They will take it. Like I could show them a video and they would dismiss the person on the video as a lunatic. You know what I'm saying? They would say, this person's a lunatic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they just won't, they won't admit that. So it's just, me and my friend were talking about that. We were like, it's okay, that's just how it works. But I mean,
How was your weekend? I mean, anything else coming up aside from that?
Oh God, I was freaking out because I thought they had put that chip in my arm again. So I was like, Yeah, so I just get like crazy where I start thinking,
Did you hear that? Chip in her arm again.
I heard that too, and I thought, what?
Here we go. I haven't heard this one.
they put these chips in my arm and they're trying to control my brain.
Oh my God.
And so like I just start going crazy thinking that they're trying to control my brain, and I freak out and get a little wild. Not like wild isn't bad, but like I just start pacing and going crazy. And they're
That's
like,
understandable.
we haven't put any chip in there. There's no chips. So then I go on these like binges where I don't eat, I don't drink. I don't take my medicine. I like don't do anything because I start freaking out.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you heard
So-
from Edgar anymore?
Yeah, I talked to him. I don't know. Was it 2 or 3 days ago? So what I had to do was now it makes it a little harder because the other person now has to have their thing set for 48 hours. So,
Yeah, and I read on
Yeah.
the email they said like you have to have like a picture, you have to be like GTL verified or whatever, like you have to give them your driver's license or they'll like terminate your account.
Yeah, they'll do that, but like it does long as I know that account is under someone else's name, you know what I mean? For now, you know, and
How
I'm
did that
not,
go?
yeah, and she's verified, so
Okay.
that's yeah.
How did that go? Was anything eventful?
Oh, yeah, he let me. Well, long story short, we had a kid together
What? Okay, no,
a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Without going into detail about that, so we talked about that for a little bit, and
Yeah.
he always kept him from me, and like because I didn't ever want to be involved in the family business.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah. So
I didn't see that coming.
yeah, yeah, and so only a couple people know. Like Harley's dad knew, but he's not alive. So
No.
yeah, so he knew because Harley's dad was always like, well, he can live with us, and he wanted more kids anyway, Harley's dad, so he'd always be like whatever. But it's kind of hard when you're going against a notorious family,
Yeah.
and you're not going to be involved in their stuff. Then they got a lot of pull over your head, and they blackmail you, so
Is he
but
is he from out here or is he from Florida?
he's from Guadalajara, Mexico.
Oh, okay.
But they have a house in Miami, and then they have a house in Denver. Well, it's not really a house in Denver. It's kind of like a eating place. And then,
I gotcha. Well,
but they do have a house. That's why I was like always in Miami or Florida or whatever, because I'd always get to see him. He just thought I was another family member, and Harley always thought, like they get smart,
Mhm.
when they get a certain age.
Yeah.
And they start, looking at each other and like, we kind of look alike. Yeah, we're kin, but we really look alike to be kin, like they start being, and then, kids get where they can look up vital records and like all this stuff. So they get smart.
Yeah, so Harley
Yeah,
knows
they
then. I was gonna ask you if Harley knew about that.
well, we've never like talked about it like in those terms because that would have been fair to her, this whole time, like in life. But she's always known him as her cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
Okay.
they're not dumb. They've through this process they've figured out they're not dumb.
Yeah.
And so they and the thing about it is they lied to him for all this time, and he thinks his mom had died in a boating accident.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, because that was you became clear now. That's good. They always told him.
Listen to these. Listen to the story she's telling. Number one, I know she wrote it to the judge. Okay, she wrote it to me also. They talked about it at the hearing. We never found out if she truly has a son. First, she told me, which we all know, that Angel was a surrogate. Okay, and then now she has a son.
Because I would never live there. I would move there. They wanted me to leave Chance, that type of thing. So I would never do it. And if I didn't, go to their standards, then they're they got too much power for me to be like, battle them in the courts, and stuff like that. It's just too much, too dangerous too,
Yeah, like I feel kind of bad for you because you got wrapped up into all that, because that sounds like that's, I guess, difficult. Best way to put it.
Yeah, that's why he was always with us, like on cruises and like anywhere, because that was a way that I could always be around him,
Yeah.
because I couldn't just come out and be like, my plan would have been when he's 18, but he's 15. So,
Yeah, I was gonna ask if he was younger or really
I mean, he's had a good life, very privileged, even more privileged than Harley. I mean, the kid's got a Beamer riding around. Now, it's not brand new, but still.
Yeah, I mean, they're not
He was driving
or they're not cheap used, so.
he was driving his little happy self around in Miami with a Beamer, and I'm like, and when the girls were laughing at me because they got to see him the other day, they were like, we want to see what he looks like. Let's see if he looks like you or whatever. So they were like standing over the top of the screen, and they were like, oh, they were trying to make me mad. They were like, I can see you now riding around his little Beamer. He probably pulling on girls. I'm like, shut up.
That's so funny.
Like, shut up. I'm like, I don't want to hear this.
It's good to know that he's had like a good life and he's got to, I guess, enjoy the finer things.
Oh yeah, well, Harley had the same way. He would have been like that, living with us too, but it just would have came with a price. I would have always been in the family business, so, and that would have been more dangerous, especially, being a teacher and trying to live life right, so.
Do you ever think you'll like quit talking to Edgar just based on like how he is or the things that he's like associated with, I guess?
No.
Well, I can't because
She did not say Edgar. Oh, no, she didn't. Look at her. Look at this. Look at her. Wow. Okay, like when I talked to Letecia, I didn't want her talking about her case at all with me. I did not want to be responsible for anything, ruining case or whatever. What I did admit is I regretted anything I put out there because the hell I went through, but God, what's my point here? I can't remember what I was going to say. Yes, Mark. Yes. I talked to Letecia. Let's see. My first letter I got from her was April 2020. And I was in contact with her on and off for the last 3 years. Last communication was December 2023. We'll get more into that later. Oh, I would downright ask her. That's my point on certain things. Sometimes I would get an answer, sometimes I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I wasn't out there trying to get information or give it to the FBI. No shit like that.
This is the fact that I always want to make sure he lets Ty know that, like the whole situation, but you got to also remember I had to always, get put in a position of protecting, my biological son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that kid's put in a hard situation that people don't even realize, and that's the hardest part. Like I'm not this monster, I'm just in a very difficult situation to be choosing sides with people, and it's just hard,
I don't know how I could do it, especially knowing more than what I did in the beginning. Like, it's like the perfect definition of being like between a rock and a hard place.
And that's what these people don't know. They don't realize. They think, like, oh well, this is your child. Well, guess what? This is my child too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a crazy situation that no matter what side you choose or choice you take, it's the wrong choice.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for a lot of people to understand too, because not a lot of people have gone through what you've gone through and are going through, so they're not really gonna be able to like understand it the way that you do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah. And not to mention, like you don't want all that to unfold to people, because the first thing they're going to be like is, like your family, your friends, everybody. Because I'd count on one hand the people that know, and they're just people that you know, one person in Myrtle Beach knows who I've been friends with all my life, you know, and I know she's never gonna
Oh.
like when I say knows, like when I say knows, like knows who he is, knows, you know what I'm saying, like name, first name, last name, knows everything, you know. And then there's Harley's dad. He knew, and then there's another person who knows, and another person and a family member who knows, and that was it. And they, you know, they know to take that to their grave until we were ready to say something, you know. So
I'm guessing Al probably knows. Does Al know?
Oh well, no, not really. But he just always thought he wanted to use, you know, Edgar to do all these. He wanted Edgar to like beat Mike up, you know, and like all that stuff. And that was the crazy part.
Mike,
because he knew
Mike?
He had the connection.
Who's Mike?
Mike is the kid's stepfather.
Okay. So is that Landon's husband?
Yeah. So like she would have moved to Colorado because he always called me being in cahoots with her, you know, which we kind of were in cahoots together always because we're moms, you know, always kind of in cahoots with each other. I say in cahoots in a good way, you know, like we're gonna like tell each other stuff, you know, and so he would always be like, if you quit, you know, acting like you're going to go back to South Carolina, she will be convinced and come live in Colorado. I can come to Colorado and live with Mike, so Mike needs to be out of the picture.
Oh.
I'd be like, I just be like, oh, don't tell me that. Okay, whatever, because I actually like got along with Mike, you know. So.
Are him and Landon still together?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. I don't know if they still together. I know she talks to my friend all the time, and checks in with her, and you know, she's always talking to my friend Amy, and she's like, I know T didn't do this. I'm just ready for it to come out, you know. And I think she's now like starting to see so many different signs that were not like, you know, she's remembering things that I said to her that makes sense now prior, you know what I mean? So,
I see the camera going up. I want to let you know I put money on your,
anyway, it's gonna hang
I
up.
put some money on your account yesterday for the video chat thing. I think I put like, I rounded it up, it was like $26.15. So I put money on your account for the video chat thing yesterday. And then I don't know if you got them, but I sent you two books last weekend, like a cross or a word something else.
I have some money in my account, but I need to tell you what that lady from.
Can you imagine how much money Amy spent on these video calls? Because there's a lot that Alex and Jen have put out, but I've only seen a few of them. I mean, okay, there was 2 video calls that I was supposed to do with Letecia, and I didn't do them. I just want to put that out there. What was my point? I was getting to a point here. Oh, why is it such a secret? Why would you want that to be a secret? Take it to your death about a child. I don't understand that. I don't get it. Look at this. Look at this.
From Minnesota.
Yeah, call me.
Okay,
bye.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep it short because Jen's smoking.
No, I lied.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She's flipping crazy.
Wow. This is also another thing with Letecia. I don't think she, knows her own self. So she takes a little bit of each person's life and makes something out of it. I've never seen it. Where would I find that? Because I know she's not on YouTube. I would love to see that because I want to see what this Amy is about. This is interesting.
You are, never mind.
No, I as soon as it ended, it was starting to end right when I sent that, and I was like, I'm not just gonna leave my girl up there hanging. You know who I wouldn't talk shit about? The fucking cartel. Stop it, Letecia.
Sorry, you just crack me up sometimes, but exactly. Okay. Are you ready?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know you want your cigarette. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, Jimmy's laughing and cracking.
Oh God, don't I look crazy. Don't.
You look fine. You see me look. My hair's like a hot mess today.
It's been a rough day. Like they came and got me for court transport at 7 a.m. and then they took me there and I had to wait till 11:30. And I haven't slept. I haven't ate. I've been like all over the place. Like so I had to like contain my anxieties during the hearing, and I had to yeah, stay focused because the voices in my head were like talking crazy talk, and yeah, okay. And so then check this out. And then when I'm sitting there, I keep looking up at the screen, and like Justice is sitting on top of the screen. And I was like, so I'm trying not to make like some like like reaction because like the judge is watching to make sure I'm like competent to like make these decisions. And I'm like looking up at the screen. I'm like, I'm like trying to control it, and like so these people think I'm like a lunatic or something. But it happens when all this like from not sleeping, not eating, it starts. So it's getting really bad, and I go into my vampire mode and I start thinking about crazy shit. Plus, I was already like, it was probably a bad date to have the hearing because I was already like on like, don't laugh at me. I was on this mission for blood consumption for like 2 or 3 days. I even convinced one of the girls to do it. I know it's crazy. Oh, I know. So I've been all over the place, and then when I went today on when I went on court transport
Okay,
and I get the message.
I want to put this on mute here real quick. Let's see, or not mute. 11311. I want to see the date. Anybody see the date? February 28, 2021. Okay.
Because
Oh, hold on. Hit the wrong button. Turn my volume up. Go ahead.
Anyway, so I got the message that because sometimes there's, how can I say it? There's people who continue to like give me inside messages,
Yeah.
and so they know I don't have any access to any internet or. See, they have the tablets here, but like the other wards can use all the internet stuff, but because my ward can't, but they took all the newspapers and stuff away.
What's the point of that?
Yeah, so I was like, so when I read the lips and I was like, I saw say, looked at me and goes, Emma was arrested. And I was like, Emma, who the hell is Emma? Because it didn't hit me, at first. I thought, I don't know who that is. And then I was sitting there like waiting and I was like, oh, and my eyes got big. I was like, oh my God. Like it just freaked me out.
Okay, so if I piece this together correctly, so Emma is related to Angel. Are they sisters?
I can't necessarily say that, but you got the related part right.
Okay. All right. Well, this is making more sense now that I'm starting to like piece.
Yeah. So do you see why I'd be terrified?
Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense now because like I was trying to like think of like because you told me like some stuff about him and I'm like, all right, so like usually people that fit that criteria are like high profile people, so like who could it be? And then when you told me to look that up, I was like, oh. Oh man.
I think they call it, I don't know how to say it in Spanish, Seiscientos Uno or something like that. 701. That's his name on the street, so we call him 701. 701. Because I think he was. Or are you on your phone or your computer?
So I was trying to before it went through. I was trying to like answer on my laptop, but then I answered on my phone. So I have my computer. I can even look up something.
Oh, I look it up. I think he was like one time was like 701 on the Forbes list.
How would I type that in Google? What should I
just put in El Chapo 701 Forbes. I think that's what it was. If I'm not mistaken. But so like she hasn't been allowed to visit him or anything. Because he's at ADX.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep.
List. Oh my God.
I told you.
Wow.
Hey, E. Edgar used to wear a hat that said 701 on it. And I would be like, what the hell is 701? And like the whole point was because it'd be like, like the Mexican with the big time name made 701.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. So does it say, it doesn't, so they got her for, you said what now?
So let me go back to my recent searches. Oh, what are you doing? Hold on. Let's see. All right, so it was the first one that popped up. Let's see, arrested on drug trafficking charges. There's something about methamphetamine. Let's see.
It should probably fentanyl.
Let's see. Conspiring to distribute cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, and marijuana for importation to the U.S. That's a lot.
And it doesn't say where they caught her.
No, let me go try to find another article because this one's not very informative. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Okay, it looks like Washington. Yeah, I clicked on the second one. Looks like it happened in Washington.
No.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can see. Hold on, let me get off of here. The stupid ads. Her mugshot doesn't look too bad.
Wait, pull it back a little bit. Like, pull it down a little bit. Because she's real pretty. Oh, something happened.
No. Yeah, she looks like her. Like she has a
right.
shot. Where'd it go? I hate this thing. Well, it disappeared. But yeah, she's doing her mugshot.
Is here to be really shocking that in these video calls, they're allowed to do this? Maybe just with her then. This is crazy. And this whole conversation is.
I think they both are crazy.
Yeah, so she's they're not from here. They're from Mexico, but I mean they got roots here. Does it say anything? Did it say anything about Colorado?
Let me see. Let's see. No, it's just mostly talking about like his past and like how notorious he was. The role that she played in like his rise to success.
She should be a little bit younger to me, probably like 32, 33. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's young compared to him.
Yeah, how old is he? Is he like in his
60s at least, yeah.
Yeah, she's 31.
Oh, yep. See, he's not, the last time I heard, he ain't doing well, like his health and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, God.
Oh, man.
Because, okay, so like what happened when he was in the Mexico prison, you know what happened?
No, I don't think I do, because I don't really know a lot
when you get free time, you got to look this shit up. So if you go on there and like Google El Chapo's escape, they freaking, he's an architect, so they had it where they lined it up perfectly, and he's in his shower, he gets missing, and they drilled a hole underground and take it. Oh,
what?
Yes.
I'll look that up tonight because I'm not doing anything tonight aside from just sitting on the couch.
Yeah, but you got to look it up. I mean, I'm sure the videos are out there, because I remember E showed me like one time we were in Florida, and I was like, what the hell?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Well, okay. Well, the good thing is I know Angel should not be incarcerated because then, that would probably be on there. And then... Because Angel's other name is Cruz, so I always call her by Cruz instead of, because I never, some of those Spanish names I don't know how to say.
Yeah.
I'm always like trying to say them like Castillo and all that. I don't know. And like one of them is Trujillo, and it looks like Trujillo, and it's Trujillo. I know, so I never could say them right. I always just say Cadone and spell it an American way.
Would she maybe go by a different last name?
Well, they got two names, so it's Cruz is her other name.
Okay. I'm guessing.
Well, I think it's Cruz, unless she lied to me. But
Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I think, are they muted or? I'm not.
We're frozen, Allie.
Oh, okay.
Might have lost Allie for just a sec, you guys.
No, I'm here. It was having trouble loading for a second, so I just paused it so we didn't miss anything. I'm gonna press play and let it finish. Sorry about that.
She's trying to say Trujillo, y'all, not Trujillo.
Yeah.
Shut up, Tisha.
Okay.
Oh,
that's what you're.
Yeah.
Before, right?
Yeah, like I have it, but like she also has it, but like she hasn't done anything with it in a year. Like I trust her. Like I know I don't think they got the money. It's ain't like they about to do it too. They got bigger problems going on right now. It ain't like they're about to sell my video just because, they need like attorneys or some shit. They got the money.
So what happened? What happened with that video? Like, if that's what gets you out of there, what happens next?
So you have to submit it, like the judge was talking about today, like any evidence that we have that. Oh, you have number 13 on your hand. That's a gang sign here in Colorado.
I got a warning from Tellmate, whatever. I'm not supposed to have like my fingers in the video chat. It's gonna be like gang affiliation.
Yeah, okay. That's all I had to tell you that because that's the stuff.
Oh my God! Come on now, come on. Okay, she got a tattoo with 13. I know. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's gang related. Oh my God. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm going to.
Sabeños. It's like a Mexican Sabeño group here.
Oh no, see, I got it because 13 is supposed to be a lucky number, so I got it.
Well, are they stupid? There's a thing called MS-13, dummy, and I know you don't know them.
Don't come to Colorado. Don't come to my trial and be like, repeat it.
I go to Colorado, I'll put like concealer on my finger.
Because people are going to stop you and be like, wait a minute, you're not Mexican. What are you doing?
I didn't know that.
Because the white people gang here is 211. Anyway, I learned all that through these people because there's a difference between cartels and gangs. Cartels are organizations. You know what I mean? Gangs are stupid. You don't need to be in gangs.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
yes, you don't know nothing about gangs. Shut the hell up. Don't listen.
Go kid.
Look at her face.
That should tell everyone something right there, that face.
Look at her face. Oh my God. This is unreal. Their conversation is interesting. Look at the dynamics. What do you think? I need you guys to tell me. What do you think? See, all this
I'm almost stunned.
I haven't seen these, so I've seen bits and pieces, but I was able to be at Alex's last live, okay, the whole time, which was nice because I don't ever get to be, and I was just blown away of things I'm hearing, and I'm like, no, she didn't tell me that. She said this. But look at these guys. Yeah,
these are not normal, balanced people with.
Well, I'm not either. Look at what I do. I talk to so many criminals.
Well, that's not abnormal when you're doing a crime show.
Yeah,
you're not freaking crazy. You don't have these boundary issues that these people do between reality and fantasy. This is some crazy shit. I'm sorry.
It is.
They are not normal.
And Cutie Pie, where are you? Okay, she said that she did an interview, this Amy girl with Critical K. Well, I'm gonna find that because I want to see it because I feel that both these girls right here are using each other for their own gain. Not gang, people.
That's sort of vampirism, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm kind of blown away.
Well, they are like, being vampires. They're feeding off of each other and it kind of gains momentum and stuff. It's like Chad and Lori. You put them together and it's like 10 times worse.
Right. Halloween picture. Ooh, the scary mask. Green. Yes. Because, yeah. I want to. Is there phone calls? Do you guys know if there's phone calls with her and her Aunt Brenda? I did see the ones with Harley, and that kind of made me sad. Actually, I've always felt bad for Harley because she can't help who her mother is, but it was just sad watching it because Letecia seemed to be. There was really no connection. they weren't. It seemed like she was looking through her mother, not at her mother. And she looked to be, in my opinion, afraid of her, in my opinion. So sad. Very sad. Lots of calls with Brenda? Ooh. Really? Interesting. Oh. I've seen some of the ones with Brenda. You have. See, I'm just saying all this is all new. You guys, I haven't really been around for like, what, 6-7 weeks that much? A lot going on here in my wonderful life. So I'm getting caught up.
So, what he was saying is I have to submit that evidence. Like the advisor counselor helped me when we get to the point that we don't have to do it right now. You have to do it before trial, but you don't have to do it right now. And so, like, if you have to, like, I'm holding on to all of it right now. Like I told him in court today, I said I have 2 pieces of information that would clear my name, sir. And being like, try to be facetious or something. I said this or nefarious. I was like, sir, because I was trying to relate it to real life. Because I was like, sir, I said, when it comes down to how was that I said it? A real life situation, I said, I'm really good at it. I said, you gotta know how to hold them, you know how to fold them. I said, and this is a situation where I'm so confident in this. I said that I got the winning hand.
She did say that in court too. Oh my God, that's funny.
She's delusional. Where does she think she's got the upper hand?
I know.
Oh my God.
And I want to say this because there's some new people that know that I've talked to Letecia. My phone calls are out there. Some of my letters are out there. Because it's public record for the phones, okay? I came to Letecia as a human being. I treated her as such, and I believe in innocent until proven guilty to an extent, right? And I was very kind to her, okay? And I've never shied away from any of that. We'll get to it, people.
Natasha, what did you just say?
And now she's a great Kenny Rogers reincarnated. Oh my God. Okay.
Trump card. And I was like, and he was like, okay, well, don't tell me what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Now, is that something you're going to give to like the other side too?
Yeah, but you don't have to give it to him now. Like there'll be a hearing later on where you submit evidence in and stuff like that. But my biggest thing is like the reason you have to be strategic for waiting is because people can like attack it and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna just go hand it and be like, if it like I would if it was gonna like if they would look at it and be like, oh, well darn shoot, but people have a problem and they're wrong. You know what I mean?
If you give it to them too soon, that gives them too much time to think of how they could like negate it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I would try to hold on to that like as long as you can before they start getting
I'm surprised you haven't like I want to know what the headline says. It probably says I'm going off the rocker.
Oh Lord, you want me to look it up?
Just see if it says I like went off the rocker. Nah, but I haven't. But
All right, hold on. Let me
probably says I represent myself. I'm surprised you didn't even know.
No,
I look for you if you were on there. I look for your name on there, but I didn't see you.
Oh, how do you get in? You said is it WebEx or Zoom?
WebEx.
Oh, so the top headlines is it that you are to represent yourself in trial. That's pretty much what they all say. Let's see.
Just because that's what she
A legal
said.
expert weighed in on you.
That's what she said, Amy. Okay, Amy. See, I told you Amy is going around and reporting back to Letecia. Okay, fine. That's their business. That's what they talk about. But none of us know what each other talked about with her. I always said at one point in time, that'd be great. All the people that had communication with her, if we could all get together and, we talk, saying, oh, she said this and that, as a group. But no, there's some evil people here on the internet. Of course, that shit can get done. But Amy, shut up. You don't know what she said to me.
Potentially choosing to represent yourself. And
Oh God, what'd she say? I'm a nut job.
no, they say that most people that represent themselves in these cases like don't win. They can't speak for everybody. There's been multiple people who've done it and won. So here's one.
Plus,
Judge grants right to represent herself in court. Yeah.
oh
Man. Was Al there today?
yeah. And you know what? I looked at him because I wanted. That's why I said 2 pieces of evidence instead of the one, which was the video, and then the 2 I didn't say the second. And I made sure I looked at him like, you think you slick right now, but I got 2 because I got the other one from Angel, and I didn't. I was like, and she wasn't, she can't. She's pissed at him, through the whole process. So she wasn't trying to give it to me in the beginning because she was trying to like hook up and stuff, But now she's like, nah,
Yikes. Well, I bet he's probably sweating bullets then.
That's why I was like looking at him like, like I wanted just to be like 2.
That'll be interesting. No, so see if I can get in on WebEx, then I'll have to download it.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, all right. Well, thank you for looking that up for me. I figured I'd let you know what was going on, so you didn't think your friend had lost her ever-loving mind.
I wish I would have known what I could have got into WebEx because I would have watched it.
Yeah, I got it under control. I got those 2 things, man, and I'm good to go.
Awesome. Well, you can call me whenever. It looks like we're gonna go chat.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Fruit Loops.
Okay, Jen, what do you say we let it roll and play one more and then talk and let it go? Because we want to be off here at 9 and it's 8:35.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, because I want to finish at 9 so we can go over to your channel for the day.
Yeah, I'm not going to start until 9:15. I gave us a buffer, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I thought you might need a little bit of space.
Let's see, this video visit is March 1st, 2021. I'm going to have to look at my letters. Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Let's go.
So later today.
Kit, that face of hers right there.
I was just talking to myself. I was like looking at my watch, like, how the heck is it only 11:13? It feels like it should be later in the day.
I know. Oh, I was trying to brush my hair real quick because I was like, "Ooh, it's crazy." I washed it last night. I'll have a straightener here, but it does not too bad for a straightener.
No, so your hair looks. I had mine braided. Like I took a shower this morning at like 5, and then I just took my braids out because I thought it'd be wavy.
That's what I did last week.
You ain't wash that shit, Letecia. Stop lying to these people.
No, it looks wavy. That's what I did last week. You're dealing with the humidity there. Well, Harley said she was out by the pool for the last 2 days. I don't know what the weather is there, but she said it was 79 there.
Yeah, girl. Oh man, I couldn't wait to tell you this. It was 80 degrees here yesterday.
That's what she was saying.
I was so excited. So my husband and I took the girls out to the park, and what else did we do? Took the car to the car wash.
Yeah.
I had to go to Walmart a couple of things, but I was like, heck yeah, it hasn't been this warm in a while. I'm gonna enjoy that.
Yeah. She was like, I called her because she was like, "Can you call me back? I'm by the pool." I was like, "What?"
Oh.
I was like, "By the pool."
So she's doing pretty good then.
Yeah. She was working a lot. They, Myrtle Beach has got where they're like, it's tourists. We got to get back pumping. We ain't got time for all this.
I love Myrtle Beach because, like, where I live out in Hope Mills, it's literally 2 hours on the dot to Myrtle Beach. So I'm like, I'm calling my husband, which, if in my letter, I said him was Taylor, but his name's actually Tanner. So, I told Tanner, I was like, I really love Myrtle Beach, and he's like, it just seems so pointless to me when we could go to Florida. I'm like, dude, it's like 2 hours compared to like 6.5.
Yeah. And the thing about it is when we would go to Florida, even when I'd go on like say we had Mondays off, we'd get out of school on Friday and like literally go just drive all night, and then by the time you get there, it's mid or after, 1, 2 in the morning. So I got to still get up at 8 o'clock to get something done for the day, and it's just, when you make it to Monday morning and you want to do stuff all day, and you got to drive back that 6 hours. For us, it was 8 hours. It's like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
there's so many nights we drove back through the middle of the night, and we were just like I was so exhausted. Like and I'd go turn around and go to work, and I'd be at work. I'd be at work like, woo! But I went to Florida.
Let me tell you a story about like the longest trip I ever did. I drove. Well, you read that letter I sent you about all that fun stuff. So at one point in time, I drove all the way from Daytona Beach, Florida, to where I lived in Indiana. It was a 15-hour drive. I did it all in one night.
Oh God, yeah, you crazy.
Oh my gosh, no! When I got back to Indiana, I was like sick for like 3 days, and I'm like, never again.
That's why, like, when they drove me here, we didn't ever like stop to sleep or anything. We just kept driving for 20 some hours.
You mean when, like,
when they extradited? Yeah.
Okay, they didn't stop.
Well, I mean, we would like stop to pee and stuff, but like nothing to like sleep or rest or nothing.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. So, I mean, what did you do? Just sit in the back of the car the whole time?
Yeah,
or,
but
like...
it was just like I was so delusional because you can't just go to sleep. I mean, first of all, these strangers are, you know, driving me across the country, and then they don't really know their way. They're reading maps and the phones, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, you know. And then eventually you get so tired, I was just out of it. I was just so delusional. Like, I swear I saw like bears on the side of the road. At one point I thought there was like deer everywhere, and I was like freaking out. There was animals everywhere. And then it got to the point where I saw a tiger, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm really delusional.
Were you able to talk to people like in the car?
Yeah.
Did they want...
Yeah, you know, they were nice like that. Like, they let me listen to country music, and we played like games like that and stuff like that. But then after, you know, a couple hours, you can't do that for 27 hours. You know, you'll eventually, you're like, what the heck, you know?
Oh my God, no, I hate that.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, did you get any emails after that text?
Why, was it a bad one?
No,
yeah, I did get emails. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to pick my words wisely here since I know this is recorded. Yeah. Okay. So I'm guessing the number that was texted probably has something to do with Edgar.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, I'm just going on a wild guess here too. I know that's not his real name, right?
Really? What's going on here? Wow. She's lucky she even made it to her destination. Wow. I was going to say something and I totally forgot, you guys. My mind is not with it right now.
Huh? Well,
that's not his real name.
It's his street name. Yeah.
The street name? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's all I was thinking.
Nobody in Colorado go by their real name. They they either go by, it's a shortened version of their name, like Angels is Angelica.
Okay.
Or if it's not like that, it's something completely different. It might be like Creeper, or it might be like Ghost, or like, I don't know, something crazy. Bones. One dude goes by Bones. You know.
Well, I was wondering because, like, after we talked about El Chapo the other day, I started looking him up, and then I saw that he had named Edgar, and I was like, "Is that where the idea came from?"
Oh no! He had a what name, Edgar?
I guess El Chapo has a son named Edgar.
Yeah.
That's all I was wondering if that's where it came from.
Well,
okay, people, are they talking about the cartel? Carol?
What?
El Chapo. That's cartel, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Come on, Amy.
Give me a break.
I know.
She's so gangsta. Look at her.
Stop it, Amy.
Can you not tell?
Stop it. Oh my God.
Well, his name is shortened as Edgar, but yeah. Yeah, no. That's really his like name that he goes by the whole time. It's just longer. You know how Hispanic people have like they'll say like one thing, but then it's like this long version. Like we might say it an English way, and they say it a Spanish way, because they don't
Yeah.
say Edgar, they say Edgar. So like, or like it's like Juan. We it's that's how it is. So it's still the same spelling as in his name. It's just they pronounce it differently.
Okay, so some of my family's Hispanic. It's my freaking genealogy is just all over the place. So I'm like somewhat Caucasian, Native American. I have Hispanic in me because my dad's bloodline is like out the wazoo. But so you say Edgar translates to like Juan? Is that right?
No, I can't say it in how they say it in Spanish. They be like Igor. Like it's almost like
Oh.
Eduardo. Like it's almost like Eduardo, but the short is Edgar. But it's just a Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't say it right. I can't whirl my T's and all that like they do. I can't. I'm too country for that shit.
I can't remember my R's.
Yeah.
So my husband and I, we started taking one of those like, learn to speak Spanish things.
Yeah.
So in high school, I took Spanish like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. So I know a lot of it.
Yeah.
We just started one of the like, can't remember the name of the thing, but we're like learning it together.
Yeah.
And most of it, I think my husband's struggle is hilarious.
He's got, so let's see. Is he like 43? His son?
Whose son?
Tops.
Oh, let me see. Hold on.
I know he's got twins too. And they're younger.
Oh.
But the twins are with Emma. You know what I was thinking about? I was sitting there, I was like, oh my, there's a picture of me and Emma on Facebook.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. I forgot about that.
On her?
No, it should be on my account.
Is your account still up?
No, but I'm saying like, I'm pretty sure it's easy to be found.
I can look.
Yeah, but it's it's on there. It's me and her. We're on a boat.
So when I looked up El Chapo's son, Edgar Guzman Lopez, May 30th, 1986 is when he was born. Is there something I don't know? Is he the one?
I don't know. Oh, no. Do you see my hair?
I need to know.
You gotta say it, Guzma. Wait, how did you pronounce the last name?
So the way they have the, like, how they put, like, the little things on top of, like, certain letters? It's, yeah, Guzman.
Yeah, that's Guzman. And then how'd you pronounce the last name? I'm just listening to your Spanish.
It's Lopez.
Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what they do is, even though it says Lopez, so what they do is they have like this code too they go by. So when they go somewhere, instead of always using Lopez, they say Loretta. So they do Loretta.
Oh, you see, I didn't know that.
Which changes the P to an R. But that's why I remember when I told you about Emma's, and I said cordon.
Yeah.
Cordon. So it just depends when you meet people. Sometimes they'll say it correctly. Sometimes it's cordon. It just depends. It's because people always know who, like, their name and stuff like that.
Huh. I didn't know that. So, hold on. Let's see if I can find you on Facebook.
Yeah. Because Chop's middle name is Guzma too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Baki.
What would I look you under on Facebook? Your full name or?
What, my name? No. It was under T.E. Stauch.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's still, the pictures probably could be found somewhere, but there was a player.
Yeah.
Player where were we at? Oh, hold on. We weren't Player de Carmen. We were in Puerto Vallarta. That's where we were at. We were in Puerto Vallarta in front of that sign. And then we were about like going to the boat and everything. And there's a picture of me and her.
Does she have a Facebook?
Yeah, but I can't say what the name is over here.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, because it looks like your page is down. I don't know if they took it or like you took it down or if they took it down after what happened.
They probably did.
Dang, I hate that crap.
Yeah, that means that then they probably have it. But we have shades on and we're like sitting by like on the side of a boat just chilling. That's one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be more on there, but I remember that was specifically because we were in Puerto Vallarta. Yeah.
I've never been to any fun places like that.
Oh, by the way, Harley was born in May too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, my girls, they were born. Let's see, my oldest was born in August, and my youngest was born in September, but 3 years apart.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I was saying May. Yeah.
May?
She was born in May too. Like he was born in May, she was born in May, but Ty wasn't born in May. What August was born when? Your daughter was August when?
August 17th.
Okay, that's one of my good friend's birthday. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because mine's the 4th.
Yeah. August 17th, 2014, and my youngest is September 19th, 2017.
Oh, September 19th. That's one day before Albert's birthday.
Oh, no.
I know.
Well, I can't knowing that one. Oh my gosh. Shoot, I had a question I was going to ask you, and I told his face what it was.
Yeah.
Dang, that was me. No, I'm going to ask you, did you get any sleep yet?
Well, okay. So I did last night once I was able to get some of those kites, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I did, because what they were concerned about me saying, okay, some of these people go by 3, 4, 5 names. So they were just concerned about. I said, you ain't got to worry about me saying much because I barely can pronounce the names right. I said, so I mean, like I would have to now if it was faces, be able to be like boom, 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 because I'm a visual person like that, you know. Like if people were asking me like, "Ooh, do you know these people, these people?" But I mean, I'm not a snitch, so they ain't got to worry about it. And I had to make sure I sent that message loud and clear. Like, don't worry about me. I wasn't one snitching anything. I ain't told nothing about nothing. As far as I know, I have no idea what they were talking about. You know, like I'm not stupid. I'm not end up with my head somewhere else. Like I ain't dumb. But yeah.
I think I remember what I wanted to ask you. Okay, so this is gonna be a long shot. So the number I texted the other day, maybe I already asked you, is that Edgar's mom?
No, it's not.
No,
okay. She
Okay.
is in
Why is this girl here? So Letecia's sending her like numbers and shit, and she's out there doing some kind of investigating. I am blown away here. Why would she put so much time away from her family to do this? I don't get it.
And she says she's not a snitch, but what has she just been talking about? She's already said enough to get herself smashed pretty good.
No, I'm discussing. I'm talking about Amy right now.
That's who I'm talking about.
This is unbelievable.
It's crazy, crazy people.
Unreal.
in Mexico, in Jalisco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like the state of Mexico. Like they have like little states in. Well, I don't know if she's still there now, but she was in Jalisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when he told me, it's like I read it later and I was like, I wonder if that's Edgar's mom. But I didn't want to like lie too much, you know.
Yeah, no, she's in Jalisco, and then I think well, at least the last time I was there, she was in Jalisco when I was because I went to Guadalajara not too long ago, and they're all in Jalisco, which is about like I'd say about 2 million people in the city. It ain't that small, but it's very different.
Really?
You know, and of course, because you drive across the border and keep going and yada yada yada, and it's a little scary to get to Mexico. They know how I felt because I'd always be terrified of Mexico. That's why I'd be like, y'all gotta get me out of here. Yeah. But see, Ty knows both languages, so he's always like, and I'll be like, oh shit, but yeah.
You said his name's Ty? Is it Ty or Kai?
Ty, Ty.
Like Ty. Okay.
That's also that's also a shortened version because he has partially a Spanish name.
Oh gosh. Okay, keep up with all these people's names.
I know. He does have a English name. I mean, a regular American name, but when they say it in the Spanish way, it's a different way too. And his last name, he has the same last name as Ego, but he also has another part of his name.
Oh my gosh, it's so confusing.
Yeah. So like on his vital record, on his birth certificate, because he never saw his birth certificate. His birth certificate has my name on it, and his birth certificate has his dad's name on it. But that's how the kids got smart. I mean, eventually kids are smart enough to go look and request the birth certificate or like get their school records and be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But like when they get to that age, they could lie to them for, what, I don't know how long they lied to him, for so many years. But then once he gets to a certain age, he's going to be like, let me check out this. Wait, did my mom die in a boating accident? Where's this boating accident? Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
You said he's what?
He's 15. Yeah. So yeah, they always.
Supercharge your business with the all-new Shopify point of sale, the all-in-one POS solution built on the world.
Okay, first of all, how annoying. That was one of the most annoying conversations I've ever.
Amen, sister.
I actually, okay, I have other thoughts I want to say, but I actually will keep it to myself just because it's not very nice. But her facial expressions kill me, dude. They kill me. Listen to this, but they're like a bunch of 13-year-old girls. So tell me your thoughts, Jen, because I know you got them.
Well, first of all, Letecia, thank you so much for explaining the Mexican culture to me. Fucking tell me more. Listen, you guys, I don't think
Is it over? Are these over now?
Dang it, Jen, I'm sorry. There's this one face she made to just let her ramble on, and I don't know what
cut out that movie from back in the day.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Talk about the blind leading the blind over there, huh?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, look at that crap. See, she looks so much like that woman I worked with. Jesus.
I had to. Okay, everybody, I want your input. Hold on, I gotta change that background.
Well,
there we go, that's better. Okay, that was really interesting to me. I should start writing all these dates down in the conversation to compare what I was talking to her about at that time.
They do sound like that one woman said when they finished there. She said they sound like a bunch of teenage girls. They got about as much sense as one.
Right.
Collectively, not individually, collectively might have as much sense as a teenage girl.
Oh.
My God.
Okay, anybody can do what they want, but I don't understand why Amy would put it upon herself to do all this dirty digging stuff. I don't understand that.
What an odd conversation. That's not an interview.
This is crazy.
That didn't even answer anything for anyone. That's just a BS session.
I don't know. I don't even know what to think about that relationship. But let me tell you something. Where's Cutie Pie? I need to find that because I'm gonna be nosy. You think Amy's lonely?
Yeah.
Because I remember when I said that to Letecia. You know what Letecia told me about Amy? She goes, Amy don't like you, and she's a meth addict.
Oh, God, whatever.
I'm like, what?
Okay, first, who cares? And second, don't care. Because what is she? What is she? A threat to someone? She's nothing.
No, let me tell you. That's why I'm like, what was really the relationship here? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
weird and maybe questionable.
Right.
Ew.
Natasha, don't make me do a vital record search. You go, girl.
She's a threat to herself. She's living in a little fantasy land, that Letecia.
Well, one of my letters, people were comparing. She's getting stories, okay, allegedly from books.
Right.
Yeah. I can't, it's been so long, and I put almost all that stuff on private I've done.
Right.
But they have figured out the books, what characters, all that. I didn't do anything like that because I knew nothing about Letecia from Facebook because I never did Facebook, okay? So I didn't know the history of Letecia with Facebook when Ganna first went missing. I didn't know none of that.
We're living in a clown world, and these are the people that are running around next to us at the grocery store. You know?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, that was strange.
That was the oddest conversation.
It was that last one, yeah.
What was with the cartel talk? They don't know anything about it, first of all. You can tell by the way they talk, they really don't know crap about it.
Right.
Because they're talking about it in specifics and names and crap, which, I mean, duh. First thing not to do in Cartel Club is talk about Cartel Club.
Yeah, just a little bit. You'll get those names.
Good Lord. I just wanted to slap her.
Who's a threat to herself? Both of them?
Letecia.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's crazy. This is a first time. I know a lot of people have seen this stuff already. I haven't, so I find it to be interesting. Why are you in airplane mode? She should threat yourself and putting Amy in harm's way of having her dig. Well, you know what? If Amy had common sense, she wouldn't have done that. And especially if you're going to be on video chat with somebody, there's things you don't do. Common sense. Is Alma still here?
I don't think she is. She did not say hello to me.
Okay.
I said hello to her, but I think she left early.
Yeah, I need to talk to her.
Usually she flirts with me a little.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, yeah, you're so right. Like I said, above a recorded line. I know. And people got to know when you're talking to somebody in county jail, those things are recorded. They, I think they quit doing uploading all your letters. Okay. But when you go to prison, that's a totally different thing. That you cannot get the video calls and prison calls. You can get the visitors list, who's on their list, but you can't get their video calls.
That's really weird.
Yeah, however, I will say, good old Idaho, they're not letting. Okay, they're not releasing any of Lori's video calls. It says it's not allowed in that state, so we probably will never get the recorded videos of Lori. Her phone calls. It's been denied. several times already.
What fun is that?
I know, right? I'll have to find the letters of people that tried to get Lori's calls, and they've been denied. That's Idaho, though. That's Idaho.
Yeah, that's Idaho, and Idaho's a little different.
Yep.
We people from Washington know that. Right, cutie pie?
What? They have allowed the inmates to use Facebook video time? What? They get to be on, no, on social media? I know people who...
I think she might be meaning the Facebook Messenger FaceTime, you know, not actual Facebook itself, the app, you know.
I don't know. Messenger? You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, Facebook Messenger has the FaceTime option.
No. You cannot talk to an inmate about anything on the internet. That's weird to me, okay? Because, you know, they put these strict rules. I've had, just because of making a comment, I've had my letters flagged. Not my letters, emails flagged. For even
what were you doing?
Nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? Had nothing to do with, you know, whatever, because I don't talk about the case. So there's that.
So there's that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, you're funny, Kit.
Okay, I'm going to get going. I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you, Alex and Jen, for allowing me to view this.
That was nice.
And thank you very much for coming up here. And Tasha, it's so good to see you. And I want to thank you, Mark, for being here. And I want to thank Cutie Pie for being here. And I want to thank Shauna for being here. Whoever else watches, Elaine, Alma, my girl Alma. All right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to close now.
Okay, holler at me.
All right.